I'm Kitty Farthington with WLVS Action News. The Giles County caving community has been racked with tragedy as 3 cavers stumbled into the blackness and have not been heard from since. Heading over to John Hicks, who is on scene at the site of the rescue. John, what are you seeing over there?
WLVS Action News in Giles County. John Hicks here reporting on the cavern disaster. More news soon as people show up. WLVS about what's happening here.
You know what? I live here and I have no idea. That's why I was kind of wondering.
We don't know either. We have to talk to the public information officer.
Who's that?
Jess.
I have no idea. But I'm about to go down here, see my neighbor. I was going to go ask him if he knew what was going on. Looks like cavers though. They got their helmets on. There's a big cave right over there.
Oh, okay.
So we get cavers to come here alive.
Okay.
If I learn anything, I'll let you know when I get back.
Thank you. Anything about the victims trapped underneath of the earth?
I'm sorry, I'm not authorized to speak to the press.
And do you know their names?
I'm not authorized to speak to the press, but I have told the incident commander she will need to assign a PIO immediately.
And what is a PIO?
The PIO is the public information officer who is responsible for speaking to the press.
We must find this PIO immediately. John Hicks, Action News, WLVS. We hear that there is an underground disaster. Can you give us any information about like the victims, who they are, and who the next of kin is? Have you notified the next of kin?
So my name is Dan Crowder. I work for Blacksburg Volunteer Rescue Squad, and I'm here to tell you that we do have a cave rescue in progress in Giles County, Virginia. There's an unknown number of patients at this time, and Blacksburg Rescue has responded. We're doing the best we can, but we'll have more information as the event unfolds.
So our AP wire says they're victims, and you're calling them patients. We don't understand. They seem to be victims.
So victim is a term that we don't particularly like to use. The person is you got to remember that they're a person. So we do not call them victims because it's not polite, basically.
Oh, that's very good information. Well, thank you so much. John Hicks on scene in Giles County, Virginia. It's Action News. Do you have anything to say about what you're doing here in the middle of the woods?
No, sir. We're just reporting to the scene right now. I'm sure someone else will be with you to discuss the PR. The PR will be with you.
Oh, yeah. The public affairs officer.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate you being here. There's going to be a press briefing in about 20 minutes. We'll make sure to get you some facts on exactly what's going on. Until that time, if you want to refer to our public information officer, that'd be great.
Can you point us at the public information officer?
Yes, they will be here in about 20 minutes.
Do they know that they are the public information officer?
Oh, absolutely. This is a very professional crew. Everybody knows what their roles are.
John Hicks, WLVS, Action News, live in Giles County. We have reports that there are 3 victims trapped within this cavern right here. We are unaware of their condition, unaware of their whereabouts, and how deep they might actually be. John Hicks, WLVS Action News. We have found another entrance to the cavern, and we are trying to figure out if they're going to take the victims out of this entrance. We can't seem to get any definitive answers from the PIO, but we're continuing our work to bring the information to you. The rescuers are adventuring into the woods to extract the victims from the cavern. We will soon know more about this disaster. John Hicks, Action WLVS News, about this underground disaster that is developing. Can you tell us anything about the victims on the ground?
I can't right now at this time. I'm working with the limited information that I have. All I know is that we're establishing comms right now for the cave and trying to go look for them.
And do you think that there's a nitrogen problem inside the cave?
I have no information on that at this time.
Thank you very much. John Hicks, live from Giles County, Virginia. This wire is all that stands between the cavers caught underneath of the earth and their ability to order a pizza. This Action News, are you reading explosives to open a secondary entrance to aid in the extraction of the victims?
No, sir, we're running some phone lines so we can communicate between our incident command and the cave entrance.
Best news, we've just been told that we have a new public information officer. Are you the new public information officer?
That's correct.
And your name is?
Jess.
And are you a spelunker caver rescuer?
All of the above.
Do you rescue the victims in this cave that are underneath the earth?
Well, today I will be the PIO. That's my role here.
The PIO, we have a new PIO, the Public Information Officer, who is in control of the press, who keeps us under control and makes sure the narrative is proper. John Hicks, Action News.
My tax license file is nice.
Excuse me.
Oh, wow.
John Hicks, WLVS Action News. We hear that there's a disaster underground. Can you shed any information on this situation?
I'm sorry, but I actually can't. But if you want to talk with our incident commander, you might be able to get some information from
You
them.
mean the Public Information Officer?
If we have one of those, that
You
would
do
be even
have
better.
one, yes, pro tem. Is it going to be a press conference after this rescue operation?
I don't know, you'll have to talk to the PIO, the Public Information Officer.
People keep sending me to the PIO. I need to locate this individual again and get more information.
I got pulled off.
Are you the PIO?
Yeah, I'm the PIO. We like to keep you guys across the road, please. So let's just go on back over here.
We've got some cavers returning from the rescue. Let's see if we have any information. Do you have any information on the condition of the victims?
Nope, no comment.
Do you know how far deep underneath the earth they are trapped in this precarious situation?
You should talk to the PIO.
Refer to the PIO once again. More information on what's going on underneath of the earth.
No, I was about to ask you guys if you found anything out.
Do you know if there's video records of them buying tickets to this cave? And if you can, on a secondary follow-up question, tell us, did they turn the lights on the cave before they went in, or did they bring their own lights?
I'm not aware of the cavers having paid admission to enter the cave, and unfortunately, there are no lights to turn on in the cave.
So you're going to let me go into the cavern like right now? If we go to the entrance, can we get inside to see what's going on within this rescue operation inside of the cavern?
Absolutely not.
John Hicks, Action News in Giles County with the latest updates from the rescue of the victims within the cavern. How bad have they been injured?
I don't have specifics on their injuries. I'm told that one patient may be able to walk out with the assistance of rescuers.
And how long have they been in there?
The report that we received this morning was that the cavers signed out to enter the cave at midnight last night.
And do you know how many miles underneath the surface of the earth they are right now?
I'm afraid I don't have that information.
John Hicks, live in Giles County. Do you have any information about the nitrogen levels within the cave at this time?
It's my understanding there's no concern about nitrogen levels in the cave.
And oxygen levels are sufficient for continued respiration of human beings.
As far as I'm aware, yes, that's correct.
And what else do we ask? John Hicks, WLVS, Action News in Giles County. We're talking here with, your name is?
I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. You need to talk to the PIO. That's the Public Information Officer, and you'll be getting an update soon.
I heard that there's going to be a press conference. Do you know anything about the press conference and the status of the victims, and have their next of kin been notified after they fell into the deep, dark chasm underneath of the earth?
I have to say, I have no information for you, but I'm here to assure you that the PIO will come to talk to you soon. I'll see if I can find out what time that'll be.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
John Hicks, Action News in Giles County. John Hicks, WLVS Action News. Do you know anything about the victims, spelunkers underneath the earth?
Gentlemen, I really don't. But you should definitely talk to the information officer.
And can you tell us who the information officer is?
It's a good question. Mr. Crowder, do you know who the information officer is?
No.
Thank you for your time. We're going to look for the information officer.
Yes,
we need to find the
I would
information
think, though,
officer.
but I would direct you. It's a good question. I will find out, and I'll see if I can point you in the right direction.
Action News has noted these emblems on a majority of the rescue vehicles. Speculation is that this is indicative of a bat-worshipping cult. We will keep you updated on any developments in this disaster. More news at 11. This is John Hicks in the field, Giles County at the caving disaster. Now back to you in the studio, Kitty.